Okay, I'm going to use this Big Bird serving tool here. Now he sent me this, and I don't know what he's selling people, but this is what I've got. Okay, this is the block that goes in the rail. I'll show you here in a minute. And then one of these is bigger than the other, and you start with a bigger one and finish with the smaller one, diameter wise. Okay. Now I've got this bow all timed out. ATA's good. She's a splitting dots on both sides. I reserved this string. Put an OEM string on here until I could rework it and put it back on. So she's all timed out, ready to go. Okay. Now I've been cocking the bow a little bit, but I didn't take this off by putting a bolt in here because I can't get a bolt to get on this serving. It's too big. This is Angel Majesty 36,000th over the top of 18,000th black diamond. So what we have to do is we have to press the bow and pull this string through this carriage and get it out of there so I can use that tool on that string. Okay, now this R29, you got to take it apart to press it, so your results may vary from mine. Okay, always take a good look see to make sure you're in the notches. I believe that right there is enough. Okay. I don't know how this will turn out on the camera. Maybe she'll turn out okay. Now, it might be a good idea for you to look where you serve your string, whichever end is the biggest. I'm going to say that's the biggest, so I'm going to try to go through like that with my string, okay? Keep you twist right the same. Don't fool with that. Keep it all like you had it when you had her good and timed. Now it's a little rough going through here, but it'll go. Okay, pull this on through just like this. Okay, now wind this back out of the way. Okay, and we got to go back through here and get our routing correct. Always do a good inspection before you let the bow down. I like to put the string on with a little tension. That way I know it's going to stay in there on me. Okay. Take a gander at my cables. Okay, now I'm going to do this next step. It's necessary to do. Okay, it doesn't really matter. I use this old nock here. I'm going to use it on this string, but I got to get this bow. If you look in there, I'm going to turn my head. You might see it. The jaws, see, are still down on this bow because I pulled the string through it. So I'm going to stick this bolt in there. Okay, flip the safety to on. Let's see where take a long Allen wrench and go back here in the back. See that safety move? Okay, and when I look in there, I don't know if you can see it, my jaws now have retracted themselves. Okay, my safety's on, so I can go ahead and wind this on back and get it out of the way. Okay, now do one more quick inspection. She looks good. She's in the dots. Cables are all good. Okay, now let's little thing in my truck here does good for this. Here's this block. See how it goes in that rail right there? You put that in there. Put her in there like that right there. Okay, now this is the bigger of the two little wedges, wafer looking thing. You put that thing on here, okay, push down on it, turn it back and forth a little, okay, and pull it off. Just try to pull your little wafer straight back if you want to. Put it back in there. Okay, that one there is going on there pretty good. I'm going to roll her a few times, back and forth a little. Okay. Now that's the big one. I'm going to put this little one on here. Now it's going to go on there a lot harder. Hear it snap. That's good. Try to hold the string a little bit. It'll twist the string a little. It ain't gonna hurt it to move it around a little. Push down on it. Okay, she's getting that groove of going in there. Now you'll have to sort of get used to how many times you want to do this, but that's going on there so hard, you wouldn't want to try to knock one of these orange knocks on this string. That's too hard, okay? Okay, that right now. Okay. See what we got here. Now, I'm going to take this out. Now, this is something that I do. Now, you do this if you want to. Okay, now this is one of the original Ravin knocks. Now it's actually not set up exactly like this, but this would probably go on a bigger string, come down going on a bigger diameter string than that knock right there will. I put this thing in here like this right here. Okay, push down on it, turn it a little bit, push down on it, turn it, try to come in here at a little slightly different angle. Okay, now you're restricted how you can use this because you got this old thing here. Okay, now we'll try to put this little one back on here and see how she feels. She's going on a little easier, okay? And try to push it back here from an angle like that right there. Instead of going down on it, try to come back here. Now it's hard to get down too low a pushing on it, okay? You gotta get the mouth of it up here so you can push down and get it off, okay? Now, that's pretty good work on it right there. Now just for gee whiz, let's put this back on here. Now this is the old orange knock, the one I'll really use in the wild, you know, in the real world. Okay, let's see what she feels like here. That's not bad. Feels pretty good. Pretty good knot right there. Let's come back here and try it. Again, you can't go too low, you'll get the that's pretty rough right there. Do it a little bit more here. Okay. The video might get too long. Might have to edit it. Okay. Now you get the idea, okay? I'm not gonna try to make this video too long, but you can feel in there with your fingers in front. You'll feel a groove, okay? You can feel on the back too. And now, just for gee whiz, let's see how she knocks now. That's pretty good right there. Okay. So you'll have to get a little, you know, experiment with it. You don't want it overly hard when you got this bow cocked, okay? Now you'll have enough groove there. I think it'll hold that old orange nock in there. She can't get no lateral movement. It'll take a while. My R9 seems to be doing real good, and I've used this same setup on it just a few days ago, and y'all might have seen where I posted about it. Bow shot impressive. Okay. So I have to put the bow back together before I can cock it, because I got to have this part back here on it so I can hold on to the bow. Got this bow all back together, and I've got her cocked. We're gonna make darn sure the safety's on this bow before you do what I'm fixing to do. Okay. Now this is one, I done had this tool in it, you've seen it. Okay. Now it's gonna take a little extra pressure, and I always like to use my right hand. Okay, she's on there. Real good. You hear that little click? And I ain't gonna shoot it. I'm gonna try to unload it. Okay. I'm gonna let the bow down. Now, time I knock about 4 or 5 in it, it'll get just a tad easier. Okay. But that's not overly hard. It'll work. Hope you enjoyed.